Good morning and welcome to another video here in Gardening Little by Little. My name is Janet, and if you're new here, welcome. I live in Florida, Zone 9B. And today is a beautiful breezy morning, and there's no better place to be than outside, surrounded by the plants. The garden is looking lush, and as I started my day with the toughest task for me, which is mowing the grass, it made the entire yard look cleaner and more organized. It's amazing how much of a difference a freshly cut lawn can make. It gave me motivation to do other light projects in the garden. As I was trimming this corner area in the house where I left a bunch of milkweed take off, I noticed how the hydrangeas were engulfed by the weeds. So I decided to move them to a sunny location where hopefully I won't have to move them again. I hope in their new location the roots will have enough space to spread because they were just engulfed by the weeds, and I think the weeds were just taking over them. I hope they settle in their new location and give beautiful blooms this growing season. I made sure to give them a good fertilizer and fresh soil, and that will help them hopefully to take off. This podocarpus is growing wildly. Branches are all over the place. I don't know what made that happen. Maybe the rain, maybe the wind. Since I am the landscaper in the backyard, I don't want these branches to be in my face when I'm mowing the grass or smacking me in my arm if I'm walking in this area. So I contained it with a twine to keep it manageable within the landscape. A little maintenance now will help keep the garden looking its best throughout the season and easier for me to go around it. Looks better. Okay, I think it looks better. As I was looking at this freshly garden area that I worked on last week, it sparked an idea of collecting ajuga around the garden areas and put them in this area in the edge by the pathway. Next spring, it will surely give us beautiful purple blooms, and I cannot wait for this area to fill up with ajuga ground cover. A month ago, I asked my husband to make this trellis, and it's been sitting in my garage, thinking that one day I will come out here and plant my beautiful bougainvillea that came from me from last year, which made me very excited to put up the trellis for them. So now they're like a foot tall and they needed to be in the ground. So that way the roots could take off and it could give me beautiful blooms. I can already imagine it climbing and filling the space with beautiful magenta colors in the months ahead. One will be in the morning shade, but afternoon sun. The other one will be all day sun and pretty much scorching sun in the afternoon in this area. It gets really hot on this side of the house. Number 2. After working for a while, I took a moment to sit down and enjoy the morning. I enjoy sitting out here with my furry companions, Endo and Brother. Sometimes it's important to slow down and appreciate the garden that we work so hard to create. The breeze, the birds, and the peaceful surroundings remind me why I love gardening so much. And hearing those cicadas, surely it makes me feel like summer is here. The next morning, I planted two bananas that were just sitting for a while on their nursery cans. One is called Lacatan banana, tallest one, and the other one is called Truly Tiny Banana. Along with a peanut plant that I bought last year as well, and has been sitting down looking at me as it collects weeds around it. And I needed to pot it somewhere where it could be a happy little plant. With these two plants, I also had some pentas that I already had from my clearance purchase that I did a couple weeks ago. It's a beautiful magenta color, and pentas are a great pollinator attractor. So as I went to the discount store the other day, I found these two pots, $15 each. And I thought it was a great price and a home for these banana plants. So to save on space and soil, I'm gonna use a quarter of the mulch on the bottom of this container. So I decided to divide the peanut plant in half because I only had one plant. I wanted the pots to look very symmetrical. So for that, I divided the peanut plant into two, one for each pot. I wanted that to be like a spiller and the pentas to be a filler. I want the banana plants to be the star and the focal point of the pot. So hopefully it'll look like I imagine it in my head. So we'll see at the end of the season how this little tropical container will look probably full and lush at the end of the growing season. Thank you so much for spending your time and watching me work in my mornings here in the garden. I hope you liked this video and subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.